Now on CoastTV News.
The Rehoboth Beach Patrol headquarters still being built. How lifeguards are adapting for the summer.
Butting heads with Ocean City, one company's battle over houseboats.
Right now, we're tracking a severe thunderstorm. We have a new warning that's been issued for Dorchester until 5:15. It's moving across Madison and Cambridge and Bucktown area, traveling to the east at 30 miles per hour. We're seeing some early circulation. We're going to monitor this for you. If it turns into a tornado, we'll immediately break programming.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Ongoing construction of the Rehoboth Beach Patrol. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the months-long Rehoboth Beach Patrol project creeping into high season.
Lifeguards are back in their stands in Rehoboth Beach, but this summer is looking very different for them. Since the new Beach Patrol is still under construction, Beach Patrol and EMS have to operate out of the trailer you see there and tents. Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber shows us how the Beach Patrol is dealing with their makeshift station.
The new Rehoboth Beach Patrol station is still a work in progress. Beth Ecker, who frequently visits Rehoboth Beach, says she worries how not having a Beach Patrol station affects the lifeguards.
The lifeguards, I'm concerned really about them. They sit out all day in the sun, and when they have breaks, they have to sit out in the sun too, or, their hot cars. They really have no place to decompress and get it back together before they go out. And they have to save people.
Right now, the Beach Patrol is operating out of a trailer on Grenoble Place. But since the Beach Patrol is so large, guards have to sit outside during breaks. While Beach Patrol Captain Jeff Giles says they're making do, they
April, crews hit a snag at the construction site, and according to the city, workers hit hard soil when they were putting in supporting wooden piles into the ground. That caused construction to come to a halt. That was something that was definitely causing a little bit of an issue there in Rehoboth Beach. But as you heard from Elisa, the city says the project is still estimated to be complete by next year.
New today, a judge in Louisville dropping all charges against pro golfer Scotty Scheffler. During a brief hearing, the judge agreed that the prosecution could not pursue the 4 charges filed against him. The investigation supported that the whole incident at the gates of the PGA Championship on May 17th was a misunderstanding. An internal investigation concluded the officer involved violated policy by not turning on a body camera and had faced discipline in the past for other infractions.
The jury in former President Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial started deliberations Monday, moving them one step closer to deciding his legal fate. There's a lot at stake for the presumptive Republican presidential nominee, and he was fired up when he left the courtroom today. Washington correspondent Julia Benbrook has the details.
Former President Donald Trump faces 34 counts of falsifying business records, stemming from a hush money payment made to adult film star Stormy Daniels back in 2016 to cover up an alleged affair. Trump denies the affair and has pleaded not guilty.
Mother Teresa could not beat those charges.
Court was in session for more than 10 hours on Tuesday as both sides made extensive final pitches to the jury. It's now up to 12 Manhattan residents to decide if Trump is guilty or not guilty. A felony conviction of a former president and the presumptive 2024 Republican nominee would be unprecedented.
We can't ignore the fact that this is a former president of the United States. And this trial is the first of its kind, but this jury understands the magnitude of that as well.
The jury must be unanimous in its decision. As they deliberate, they can ask questions about the case to the court through handwritten notes. The jury deliberation process could take days or even weeks.
You can't maybe in elegant terms, you can't BS a jury. They sort of get it, and they're going to go in there and try to figure out what they agree about, and then what areas need to be discussed and fleshed out that they don't agree on.
If Trump is convicted, the judge could sentence Trump to probation or up to 4 years each count in state prison, with a maximum of 20 years. Reporting in Manhattan, I'm Julia Benbrook.
We're taking a live look into the Laurel area right now. Let's check in with our First Alert chief meteorologist. And Paul, even though that looks reasonably okay, there's a lot going on weather-wise.
Well, what you're seeing actually, the stacking up of the cumulus clouds as we prepare for the onslaught of these scattered showers and thunderstorms. We were concerned about it initially, and now it has indeed come into fruition. We have an active severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect until 5:15 for Dorchester. Right now, it's marched its way through Madison at this present time, headed towards Bucktown as well as Rocky Hook, and has started to muscle its way into Cambridge at this present time. We're seeing this early circulation right here, which is indicating we're looking at a supercell thunderstorm that's beginning to gain some dominance. We could see about 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and we're watching out for the possibility of at least small hail being associated with this system. As I'm taking a look at this in a more detailed fashion, overall, I want to take a look at the analysis and begin to take a look at what's happening with the actual movement and the development of the cell. Okay, so we're seeing it move up towards about 20,000. So when we're between 20 and 30,000, that's when we're talking about a supercell thunderstorm that could possibly create a shaft that would complicate matters and possibly turn into a tornadic situation. That's not quite there, but it's just below that threshold, which is why we're watching that so intently. Now, as this is moving through, I just noticed something while we're on the air. We have a newly issued warning, which is a marine warning here. But this is actually when you have a severe thunderstorm over the water. So both of these are traveling to the east pretty steadily right now. Some of the tracking that we're having right now expected to move through Linkwood, then Vienna, Mardello Springs, following that in Hebron, and then we're going to revisit what's happening in Laurel because this storm is headed straight towards Laurel at this time. Gusty winds, blinding rain is associated thus far. We'll keep you updated. Till then, back to you, Maddie.
Paul, there's some changes you need to be aware of at Bethany Beach's trolley route. There's a temporary reroute of trolley stop number 14. That's due to construction of a new pedestrian and bike pathway on Collins Street. And actually, a lot of neighbors told CoastTV they did not like that. That stop is now located at the corner of Collins and Half Moon Drive. A couple we spoke with said the new route, kind of a hassle.
It's going to be inconvenient for the people living along here because people with mobility issues will take it into town and get around, so it's a shame.
Yeah, a lot of people use it that, don't want to have to deal with parking in town. Hopefully they'll get it done since it is summer season, right?
The town says this reroute will remain until construction is complete.
A boat company called Sea Rocket and the Ocean City Council, they continue to butt heads over houseboat rentals. Sea Rocket is known for doing boat rides, paragliding, some other activities as well on the water, but they're looking to expand this summer by adding houseboats near Dorchester Street in Ocean City. You can see some there. Now, for people to rent those out at night, that's the plan, but that is hit a snag. The town sent them an email warning them to take down the listing for the houseboat, claiming that it's not allowed. Sea Rocket disagrees and responded saying that vessels fall under the jurisdiction of the state, not the town.
They cannot dictate what I do on a parasail boat or a houseboat. It's outside their jurisdiction, and the mayor likes to talk a big game like, he's some sort of king, but in the end of the day, the law is the law.
The town of Ocean City wants this current houseboat out of these waters, but Sea Rocket says they're not planning on moving it anytime soon. And this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, are rental houseboats good for tourism?
Let's take a look at the results so far. If you look at your screen, 65% say yes, 35% simply say no.
And we've just started running this poll, and now you have a little bit more information. So if you want to vote, get involved, go to coasttv.com or use the CoastTV mobile app.
Coming up, a fire in Wicomico County costing one company almost $500,000.
And we're tracking a severe thunderstorm right now that's making its way across Cambridge. It's moving to the east at 30 miles per hour, producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
First, why teens are jumping into the job market this summer season. That's coming up next.
I'm engaged and I'm getting married next April. If I hadn't done Invisalign, I probably would be dreading the wedding photos, which is not how you want to feel going into your wedding day.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable raccoon? Attack.
Bark!
Attack. It's not easy taking out the trash. That's why you need strength that's anything but ordinary. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Hey Swifties! Missed out on Taylor Swift tickets? Don't let the FOMO get you down because the Ocean City Performing Arts Center has a surprise for you. Introducing Kane and Wren's Taylor Swift Experience, July 26th. Journey through Taylor's hits with dazzling outfit changes and an energy that'll have you dancing till you drop. It's more than a concert, it's a total Taylor celebration. Gather your squad, dressed in your Swiftie sparkle, and prepare for a night of singing and dancing. July 26th, Kane and Wren's Taylor Swift Experience at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Buy tickets at ococean.com/pack or etix.com.
This summer, Lewis is your go-to destination for live music. Rocking the Docks brings you the best tunes from soulful sounds to classic vibes. There's something for everyone. Plus, enjoy food trucks and explore our vendor market at every show. Don't miss out on beautiful sunsets and great tunes. And don't forget to bring the whole family. Kids 12 and under are free. Rocking the Docks, your summer soundtrack. Tickets on sale now at rockingthedockslewis.com.
Lowe's knows you're kicking off summer hosting, so we're kicking off summer savings. Shop deals for every gathering this Memorial Day and get savings on all the items you need to jumpstart the season. And with the My Lowe's Rewards credit card, you can save 5% every day. Shop now at Lowe's.
In the hands of the jury. Next in Sun Edition, the Trump trial. As the world awaits the verdict, what the nation's top lawyers are predicting. Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
After favoring sports, academics, and other pursuits the last few summers, teens are heading back to work, and inflation might be a key driver.
Karen Kaifa tells us why more teens will pick up summer jobs and how to start the search.
Teens are expected to job hunt in a big way this summer, and some key sectors will welcome the help.
Jobs that teens typically usually fill, recreation, food service, a lot of those employers in those sectors are having a hard time filling those roles. And so in some ways, the teen summer surge couldn't come at a better time.
A report by outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas forecasts teens will see an additional 1.3 million jobs in May, June, and July. This, as the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed more than 5.8 million teens between age 16 and 19 employed during the month of April, an increase from about 5.7 million the year prior. Challenger says part of the push is the squeeze of inflation on teens and families. Mark Hamrick, senior economic analyst at Bankrate, says the job market is in their favor.
The good news here is that the job market remains strong. There is more demand for workers than there is supply of workers.
Aaron Terrazas, chief economist at Glassdoor, says employers realize teens won't come to interviews with lengthy resumes, but a teen does need to show up ready to work.
What they do want to see is some signal of persistence, dedication, and that this employee is going to be a reliable worker.
And Hamrick says the financial lessons of a summer job can go beyond the workplace.
The experience, not to mention the income that's associated with real work, is something that is very meaningful and important for the development of all young people.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Right now, we're tracking a severe thunderstorm that's now on Egypt Road as well as Maple Dam Road and towards Luthi Lane Drive, headed towards area Indian Bone as well as Mount Holly. We're going to update you on this severe storm and update you on when it should pass on by.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with patio systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
At FH Fur, we know that a dripping faucet isn't just a nuisance. It's your home crying for help. That's why we say no to dispatch fees and goodbye to diagnostic charges. With our Get a Plumber in Your Home for Free promise, we focus on what really matters, solving your plumbing woes. Whether it's a stubborn clog, a running toilet, or a water heater on the fritz, we bring knowledge, experience, and professionalism right to your doorstep, free.
Call Fur. FHFur.com.
America's favorite car show makes its Dover debut with cool cars, cool people, and good time. It's the first ever Good Guys First Grundy Insurance Mid-Atlantic National, and it's all happening June 7th through the 9th at Dover Motor Speedway. Check out over 2,000 of the Northeast's baddest classics on display. And don't miss Good Guys CPP Autocross racing action, a tire smoke and burnout competition, Nitro Thunderfest, a huge swap meet and vendor midway, live music, and so much more. And it's all going down June 7th through the 9th at Dover Motor Speedway. Get details at good-guys.com.
Join Sussex Pride and Milton Theater in celebrating love, diversity, and inclusion at Milton Pride on Saturday, June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. Hosted by the fabulous Magnolia Applebottom. Enjoy food trucks, explore unique vendors, and enjoy performances by the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware and more. Be part of Milton Pride on June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. in downtown Milton, a celebration of unity in diversity. Sashay over to miltontheater.com for more information. Celebrate Pride, celebrate you.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on Coast TV.
Right now, we have active severe thunderstorm warning in effect in our area until about 5:15 is when it was established. So since we're at 5:16, it's been allowed to expire. But the storm is still an active threat in some areas. We're going to track that in just a moment. Our Tyndall's camera for furniture camera in Laurel. I'm only going here to show you Laurel because the storm is headed to Laurel, and we have a tremendous amount of light energy that's in place right now. So, and then when you take a look at the temperatures are elevated enough to help sustain strong to severe storms at this time. So the storms are headed towards Laurel, and Laurel has enough heat energy to sustain the storms. So the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire at 5:15, but keep in mind that we're looking at this line that's down towards Cambridge, up towards Easton. All of this is tracking to the east pretty steadily at this present time. And as we begin to take a look at the tracking, I'm going to take a look at this from a squall line standpoint, starting right here in Easton. And with this line right here, and it's traveling towards the east at about 30 miles per hour, we'll be looking at right here. So we're looking at it hitting Linkwood at about 5:24. American Corner will be in the path of this line of storms by 5:40. Federalsburg, expect for the storm to come calling at 5:42. Then it should begin to pull into Seaford by about 5:58. And then finally, right around 6:05, we're looking at Delmar, provided everything stays as scheduled with that movement to the east at about 30 miles per hour. Now, as you look at this storm, we see it starting to lose a little bit of strength, but right now it's located along Stone Boundary Road, and it's headed towards Beaver Neck Village Road and headed towards Linkwood. We're already feeling it right now across Maple Dam Road as it moves between Indian Bone and Mount Holly and tracking towards the east. We're looking at about 60 mile per hour wind gusts with this system. And I'm going to move this down a little bit lower so you can see it a little bit better. And so you can see it's moving right along First Street, causing blinding rain there. And the winds are picking up momentum. 60 mile per hour winds with the possibility of small hail. Now, speaking of hail, here's what's happening here. This is our forecasted hail right here from Madison along Highway 16 and Cambridge. This odd color that you see here is indicating we're looking at quarter-size inch or diameter hail at this present time. So we're looking at about pea-size hail for right now. Not looking like it's a grand hail maker, but it is indeed producing some hail. And this is a line here that's continued to stay very active thus far. What's the triggering mechanism? It's this trough that as it begins to push through, it's cutting underneath all of that air and forcing that warm air higher into the atmosphere, and that's adding to the instability that we're dealing with at this present time. What are we expecting according to our forecasting models? And this particular model is one that's specialized in short-term forecasting. So by 6:30, this model is indicating we're looking for embedded cells between Seaford and Willard tracking towards the east, and the entire wall of the rain tracking to the east pretty steadily. We could see some isolated thunderstorms pop in Lewis at about 7:30 and a heavy downpour in Georgetown at 7:30. By 9:30, the majority of this, according to our latest model run, which we did just a few moments ago during the commercial break, we'll see the back end of this moving out of the way by 9:30, and then we should clear out in time for Thursday. So tomorrow's not an issue. Tomorrow we're looking at sunshine and temperatures in the 70s, for example, in all of Sussex County. In Cambridge, 75, mostly sunny skies, and the winds out of the northwest between 5 to 9 miles per hour. And we're looking pretty uniform between 75 to 77 degrees for the most southern portions of our viewing area, but we're looking for abundant sunshine and no more drama from Mother Nature as far as storms are concerned. The next dramatic situation we may have to deal with really goes all the way down the road to about Monday. And by Monday evening, we're looking for some heavy downpours by 11 o'clock in the evening. And then that pulls out of the way just in time for another wall of rain to come and visit us by Thursday. So we're going to put off any additional rain down the road, quite down the road, but we still have to deal with the here and now of the thunderstorms we're dealing with. So tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies and 56 degrees. Partly cloudy. The storms aren't expected to last no more than maybe an hour or two from now. So we're not dealing with storms all night long. Tomorrow we have few scattered clouds, but it's going to warm up nicely in 76 degrees. And then we're looking for sunshine on Friday as well. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. Taking a look at some regional news here, Delaware officials announced a grant from the Environmental Protection Agency to the Downtown Dover Partnership in order to rehabilitate contaminated land in Dover. The $1 million investment is set to address long-term pollution, advance environmental justice, and create healthier communities. The funds will also be used to clean up other areas in downtown in that development district boundary of Dover.
Maryland State Fire Marshal is investigating a truck that caught on fire this morning in Hebron. Look at here on your screen. You can see what remains of the truck. It happened shortly after 11 a.m. on Ocean Gateway. The trucking company is looking at an estimated $400,000 loss due to the fire. Good news, though, nobody was hurt. The cause is under investigation.
Heading to the coast now, get your giant scissors out. Ocean City is going to be holding a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Bayside Park at 3rd Street. That's happening tomorrow at 11 a.m. You can explore the new park, which includes new multi-court surfaces for both tennis and pickleball play, reconstruction of the basketball courts, and the expansion of the Ocean Bowl skate park.
We salute the U.S. Marine Corps. The United States Marine Corps, renowned for its valor, discipline, and effectiveness, serves as the United States Rapid Reaction Force, often first on the ground in conflict zones. From the shores of Iwo Jima to the streets of Fallujah, Marines have epitomized courage under fire. We salute all those who have served and continue to serve in the Marine Corps, embodying the ethos of Semper Fidelis, always faithful. Their pivotal role in critical battles and their readiness to respond to emerging threats highlight their essential contribution to national and global security.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Is a kitchen remodel on your to-do list?
Paul Davis offers an easy 3-step kitchen refacing solution. Step 1, we bring the showroom to you. Step 2, we give you the exact price that day. Step 3, our certified installers complete it in days, not weeks.
A revitalized kitchen without the disruption.
At half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel.
In the style and color you've always wanted. Last chance to get 20% off your new kitchen, plus a free trash can pullout or no payments until 2025.
Call Paul Davis today or visit our showroom.
Weather brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Don't miss the Memorial Day mattress sale at Johnny Janasic. Shop hundreds of mattresses in stock and on sale now. Plus, get 0% APR financing for 60 months with no minimum and no money down. Then get a $300 gift card with any premium mattress purchase and free local delivery. Find huge savings on Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, and Purple. Shop the Memorial Day mattress sale. Going on now, only at Johnny Janasic.
Discover the lodges of coastal Delaware, featuring 2 exceptional communities with one goal: life your way. The life at the Lodge at Truett Homestead is like being on vacation every day, featuring worry-free independent living and unparalleled amenities with the convenience of a monthly rental community. Moving right down the road, experience refreshing coastal living at the Lodge at Historic Lewis, offering independent living, assisted living, and our Compass Memory Care program. Engage in vibrant activities, build lasting connections, and savor each moment. Visit our website or call today to learn how to make the Lodge lifestyle yours.
When you take a chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino. Feel the rush.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is, your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
For the first time since January, Americans are feeling better about the economy. The Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index for this month climbed from a reading of 102 up from 97.5 in April. The data comes after consumer confidence declined in each of the prior 3 months. 48.2% of those surveyed expect stock prices to increase over the year ahead.
And while some feel confident in the job and economic markets, there are still concerns in the housing market. According to the U.S. National Home Price Index, prices hit a record high in March. It found the prices across the country jumped 6.5%. This is the 6th time the index has reached a new record over the past year. The high prices, combined with lack of supply, elevated mortgage rates, that has resulted in a tough housing market, especially for first-time home buyers. We'll be right back.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis today.
When you're obese, you know, right? And you know the world sees you as this, but when you hear that, hey, you need to lose weight, you're like, but how? You feel trapped.
It's intimidating, and it's a really hard decision for the patient to make to proceed with weight loss surgery. Most people don't have enough information about the safety and the effectiveness of weight loss surgery.
I know that I can reach out to any person here at BB, and I can get the support that I need.
The amount of training, the sacrifice.
We can face insurmountable challenges.
I won last year, and I'm here to win again.
He might have a shot!
American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC and Peacock. The Olympic Games are coming. But first, the best American athletes have to make Team USA. The U.S. Olympic Team Trials on NBC and Peacock.
Where your business chooses to bank matters. Founded locally, County Bank is invested in serving you, your business, and our community. We offer customized loans to fit any business with competitive rates and flexible terms. Ask us about County Bank Express loans. Choose County Bank. We have roots here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLSR ID 410450.
They're here,
and they're out for blood. Mosquitoes come from far and wide to turn you and your family into unwilling blood donors. Regular treatment by Brazier's Pest Control can establish a perimeter of defense that can help keep your family from becoming a mosquitoes buffet. We have plans that can cover any size yard and keep your family mosquito and tick free all season long. Call us today and declare your backyard a no-fly zone.
Our gutter helmet camera indicating the cloud cover is thickening up. Here's the latest look on the live radar. We're no longer under severe thunderstorm warning, but it's still a very active storm over Linkwood right now, steadily moving through, possibly producing 50-mile-per-hour winds. It's tracking to the east, looking to hit Laurel by 6:02, then hardscrabble. Be sure you tune in to our forecast. You can call us just a call away. Baird, Mandela's, Brockstead, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.